Well, hey guys, it's Sexy Gamer here. Now you're probably wondering why the lights are off right now. Well, I'm about to show you. This is a zombie helmet update. Now, you see what I have done here is I installed a switch on the side, and when you hit it, it lights up. You see that? Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Because I'm a freaking genius. No, not really. It was really hard to do. See, look, I have 4 LEDs up in there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, I'm going to turn this light on real quick, so you can see kind of where the switches and stuff are. Now, I'm not sure if you can see. Let me turn on the other one. Now, if you look right there, there's a switch. And that switch is not supposed to be there, because if you look on the opposite side right here, that's what it's supposed to look like. Now, I'm not sure what these holes are for, but I just found that it was useful for what I was needed it for. Now, I will put up another update where these things. Hold on, let me turn on the big light so y'all can see better. Now, I will be putting up an update where the finished product, the whole thing is finished, and I'm not sure. I might be marketing these for retail. I'm just playing. But I'm pretty sure if you really wanted one, and you need it right now, I'm pretty sure we can work out a deal. Now, I am not gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you the whole truth. Now, this mask. Now, this paintball mask right here was about $20. This MSA mask was about $27. These batteries and stuff, I think they were like $7 a piece. And look, I literally got that many plus one more pack that I used. And these LED batteries, the blue LEDs right here were about, I can't remember, I think they were about $5 for a pack of 50. Now, I only end up using 4, but I am going to use them in future projects. And yes, I am saying, hold on, let me get my iced tea. I am saying that I'm going to be making some more. Not of this particular mask. I will be making some more stuff. I don't know what. I'm still working on that. Now, but I mean, as I was saying, if you really wanted one of these, I'm pretty sure we can make out a deal. So far, I've spent about $80 on this whole thing, and that was just for me wanting to make one. Now, I don't know, if you were wanting one, it would probably be maybe $130 just for this mask. But I mean, that's because I have to go out and buy all the parts. I have to make it, and then I have to ship it. So I'm only making about I don't know, maybe $30 every time. So I mean, and that's not really a big profit. But I mean, it's only if you really needed one, right now. But oh, as you can see, I have a little background thing going on here. Yeah, I set that up because my bed. I mean, I just threw everything in my room back there, basically, and I have this little table here. There's my dog Max. Maxie! Look at this, Max. Look at him, Max. Come here, Max. He's a little long-haired wiener dog. He's a good dog. But as I was saying, I mean, it looks freaking cool as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. I like how it glows purple there for a second, and then, look, that is really purple. But these are blue LEDs, and it's just the way my phone is set up right now. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Alright, never mind. I guess I didn't. Anyways, I will be putting the plasma balls in here and right there. I know I said I was gonna put something in between there, but I decided not to because it was too much blue. It was enough blue as up here and right there as it was. So I decided to just leave this blue and have the two blue plasma things right there. I know, it took me about 3 hours. 3 hours. Now, I would show you everything, but I have everything. Well, you know what? Let me pause the video and I'll be back in like 2 minutes. I'm going to take off all the tape, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like, and then I'll put the tape back on. Guys, I'm back. Well, I took off all the tape, and this is basically what it looks like. It's like really, really, really... there are a lot of little tiny wires here. Some of them are black so you can't see them. And this right here, that's the battery right there. See if it'll focus. It's just two of these guys right here. It's just two of those. They're taped up. And now keep in mind, I wired this all up, and basically what I did was I wired up the positive little spoke, which is the long end of the LED, to another one, and then I wired all the long ends together, and I wired all of the short ends together, which is the negative. And then on this switch right here, this red one you can see is the positive. This gray one on the end right here is the negative, and the one in the middle is the other positive. Now what you do here is you attach the one in the middle to the positive that is coming off the LED, alright, and that goes straight to the switch, and then the positive one coming off the switch goes straight to the positive on the battery, and the negative one coming straight off the switch goes right into the negative that's coming off the LED, which in turn you can just twist those together and put both ends on the negative, which is how I did it, which seems a lot easier to me. I know it sounds very complicated, but I'm gonna draw out a little diagram and I will show you, and it's hopefully it won't be that confusing to you. But I'm really trying to make this as easy as possible. I know you're about to say, why are you showing us how you wired the LEDs up if you don't want us to know how to make it? Well, it's not that I don't want you to know how to make it. I do want you to know how to make it. But all I'm saying is basically, like, if you don't have the time to make it and you need it, all I'm saying is that you can contact me and I might be able to like make one for you as really quick. But you are gonna have to, it's gonna cost you a little bit if you need it right then. But like, if you have the time and stuff, I recommend you just make your own. And as I was saying, this is just like a little switch here. Where'd it go? Where's the switch? There's a switch. You see here? Sorry, my phone is really out of focus now. See the switch here? There you go. See the switch? Now, Look, this is on. That's off. See, behind, towards the back of you is off, towards the front of you is on. Off, on. And it does make the LEDs turn on and off. Like so, I mean, watch. On, off, on, off, on, off, on, off. I'm just showing you that because so like none of you message me and tell me that, oh, I just quickly paused the video and then put the wires to the battery. No, I am telling you this is legit. It took me like 3 hours. It was painstaking work. I did not solder anything. All I used was electrical tape and heat shrink tubing. Now it is really, really, really small heat shrink tubing, so I had to pre-shrink it and then put it onto the wires and then shrink it a little bit more. But I mean, your best bet is to definitely solder. If you know how to solder, or if you know someone who can solder, that's what I would go with. The only problem with me is that I know how to solder. I have solder, but I cannot find my soldering gun for the life of me. I cannot find it. I know I have one back at my dad's house, but it's missing the tip, so I need to go buy another tip, and I need to buy some more solder for that one. But I swear, dude, this is just so freaking painstakingly. Oh my god, wow. And I know it's gonna be a pretty long video because I want you to know what's coming up and what I've done so far with the mask. Now, I'm gonna go into the MSA mask, which is the front part, the one that looks like a gas mask. I'm gonna pause that and I'm gonna get that real quick. Or no, I'm not gonna pause it. I could just go like this. Haha, grab that. Turn that off and get this. Okay, now on here, guys, see this black one? You guys see this black one right here? All you gotta do to get that is to just pop it off like this. Watch. It's just pop it off. Now it is on there pretty tight, but I mean it does come off. Now, as I was saying, you can take this out. Throw that away. Nobody needs that. Now, what you are gonna this is a optional thing. Now, you can or you don't have to, but you guys see that grid in there? You can cut that grid out just like all around the thing, like in a circle right there. That way, it just the plasma ball thing just shows up better. And I'm not gonna lie, you are gonna have to cut out this thing because the plasma ball comes on a belt loop, and that's where the batteries and stuff are. And I don't feel like messing with the wires on that or anything. And this thing is already pretty heavy. I think it's got like some sort of sand or like sponge or something in there. I'm not quite sure, but we'll find out when we get it, when we open it. Now you're gonna have to if you don't have a Dremel, I guess you could use a saw, a little saw, or like a pin saw. If for those of you who don't know what a pin saw is, it's kind of one of those things that you use to cut the pumpkin open with. It's a pin saw, and that would work just fine for this. But it's sharper and has more little spike things on it. I don't know what you call them. And that would work perfect. A Dremel would work fine. I don't know about a hacksaw. I'm not sure yet because I can't find my Dremel either, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. Well, obviously I'm gonna have to find a different solution to cut this open with, but I'm just saying, if you do have a hacksaw, a Dremel, use it. That is one of the best tools you can ever have in your entire life. I mean, that thing, you can basically use it for anything. You can switch out the head and screw stuff in with it. You can switch out the head and cut stuff with it. You can switch out the head and grind. They got screw heads, grinder heads, cutting heads. They even have file heads. What other kind of stuff do they have for that thing? They got stuff that cuts open 2x4s. It's kind of like a chisel looking thing, and it moves up and down really fast, and it cuts 2x4s. I don't know what the word is for it, but sorry, I was getting thirsty there. But anyways, it's a really painstaking process to get all these little tiny wires in there just perfect. Now, as I said before, some of them are black, like that one right there. That's a black wire. See, almost all these right here are black, except for the red and that gray one and that gray one. Now you can see some of the black wires, they have a white stripe going down the side. Now, as I said before, I guess you could, like, if you didn't really want to wire on an on-off switch. Sorry, that was my computer shutting off and coming back on. The power company has been freaking messing shit up lately. I mean, I don't know what has been going on with them, but the power guy came out and he said that our input box, which is that giant electrical box thing that goes on the side of your house, that controls how much electricity you get from like OG&E or whatever power company you have. We just happen to have OG&E. He was saying that it was our problem, but my grandpa's electrician that he's known for about like 20 years, or so I think he's known for about 20 years, said that it was theirs, and he didn't want to admit it. So basically what they're gonna do is they're gonna come out and they're gonna change the box and everything and make sure it's like all good and freaking lollipops and rainbows and stuff, and hopefully that's gonna